If you're a top real estate agent or if you run a real estate agency and you're looking for better ways to get quality leads, listen very carefully. What is going on, my real estate family? My name is Wandile Mr. W. I work very closely with top real estate agencies and agents who are looking to get better quality leads utilizing digital marketing as well as AI. So in today's video, what I'm going to be covering in full detail is how to use the best creatives that's going to help you get better quality leads. Because I notice in this industry, not many realtors as well as those who run real estate agencies know exactly how to get better quality leads, which all stems from one thing: your creative. So let's just jump straight into it, man. When it comes to creatives, and for those who don't understand really what creatives means, look, that's I would say that is a jargon term in the advertising and marketing industry. Creative in a simple nutshell, guys, is your image or your video that you utilize for when you are running ads. Now, I know for many of you, especially top agents and those who run agencies, there's been a very high chance that you've worked with a marketing agency or a lead generation agency that had promised you quality leads, and how they were going to do that was by either running meta ads or by running TikTok ads or YouTube ads. Any form of digital marketing, they said they were going to take care of that for you. Now, when it comes to these agencies that are going to help you get quality leads, many of them don't really help you understand the power of the creative. And the amateurs are basically going to just run with creatives that you want. But the professionals know exactly what creatives work very well. And the core focus of those creatives is to what? Is to get the awareness of the people who are at the top of the funnel, as well as creating desire and interest of the people who are either in the middle of the funnel or on the top end half of the funnel. Now, the reason why I'm breaking this down, and for those who don't understand what a funnel is a 3-stage process that turns a stranger into a raving customer. And there's 3 stages. There's the top, there's the middle, there's the bottom. The top of the funnel is more focused on awareness. The middle of the funnel is more focused on nurturing. And then the bottom of the funnel is where they actively make a decision. Now, here's a conundrum. Many realtors, as well as those who run real estate agencies, want what? The bottom of the funnel leads, which is people are ready to move forward, right? People are ready to take action. But what they don't realize is that those people who are ready to take action were once at the top of the funnel, okay? They were also once at the middle of the funnel. But now that they're ready to take action, there's a very high chance that they're in window shopping mode, because now they're aware of what they want, which means that now they're going to be comparing apples with apples to see who can charge the lowest commission, who can do this, who can do that, according to their preferences based off the information that they received in the middle of the funnel. Now, why am I saying all these things? This is very important. If you want high quality lead, you need to focus on the leads that are either at the top of the funnel or the middle of the funnel. Now, here's the thing. As a byproduct, you are also going to attract people who are at the bottom of the funnel, but that shouldn't be your core focus, because they will come as a byproduct, okay, of running ads to thousands and thousands of people. Your core focus should be, how can I educate my market? How can I create the right content? And how can I create the right creatives that are going to speak to the problems that's happening in the middle of the funnel leads? Why is that important? Because once you can speak to them on that level, that's how you get their attention. And once you get their attention, I always like to say that the law of exposure is so beautiful, because once they've been exposed to a certain set of information, or once they've been exposed to you and you found ways to really get their attention, then there's no way that they can go back. Why? Because even if they try to deny, even if they try to forget you, they'll always remember you because of what you have presented. Going back to the creative side of things, I need to really break this down and emphasize this, that creatives are ultimately what make or break your ad. Why? Because we are visual human beings, and on social media, what do you typically see? Images or videos. So that is the core essence of, for example, like your Instagram or your TikToks. They are more video or image heavy. Now, when you are on social media platforms, if all you're typically seeing is visuals or videos, that is what you become programmed and accustomed to seeing all the time, with the exception of X, with the exception of what else? I can't think of any other platform right now. The core focus of social media is images and videos. Now, here's another thing is we are so accustomed to seeing a certain type of image or video. It's sort of, in a sense, in a way, our subconscious has just been so accustomed to seeing a certain type of video, a certain type of image. Now, why do certain videos go viral versus those that don't go viral? The ones that go viral typically know exactly the right mechanics and the right formula, okay? It's like having the perfect combination to a locksmith machine, okay, that can open up doors to so many opportunities. They know exactly what is the perfect way to keep your attention, to get your attention, so that you can stay on that video for an X amount of time. Or they have a certain image that captures your attention that keeps you there for a certain amount of time. It's the reason why your President Donald Trump or your Tates or, so many other people who are very controversial, they understand this to a T. And that's why psychology and understanding and mastering persuasion and and influence, as well as triggering people, right, which is your avatar, is a art. Because once you understand how to get people's attention, good or bad, you will never go hungry, especially if you know how to monitor. So when it comes to creatives in real estate, because we are now living in a creative dominant heavy world where it's all about images and videos, don't think that putting your face on your creative is going to help, because nobody knows you and they don't give a damn. So you need to remove yourself from that. So what you need to be clearly focusing on is, how can I create creatives or images or videos that resonate with my market? I'll tell you right now, I'll give you all this game for absolutely free. Do not put your face, do not put your logo in the image, because here's the thing, us subconsciously, we can now pick up, because we've been seeing so many ads for so long in our lives. I'm pretty sure we've all seen over 1 million types of different ads. We understand the traditional ads framework, right? There's the logo, there's the face, etc., etc., especially in real estate. So if people are so accustomed to seeing those type of ads and they see it all the time, they're going to become immune to it. They're going to become numb to it. Do you want that? No, you don't want that. You of course want people to stop when whatever they're doing to pay attention to your ad. How do you do that? Well, you want to go left when everyone is going right. So when every single agent in town and their mother keeps doing ads where they show their faces and their logo and it's very professional, and do you want to sell your house? You want to go left. What do I mean by going left? You want to go and do things out of the ordinary, which is extremely different compared to what all your counterparts are doing. So I'll tell you right now, our top 3 best performing ads do not have any of our clients' faces in it at all. In fact, I've never ran ads where my client's face was there. Why? Because I understand that everyone is doing that. So what do? Our best performing ads are ugly ads. These are ads that literally just show image of the map of the area that they stay in. So it could be literally an aerial shot image of the area, for example. It could be maybe a picture of a statue, a picture of a billboard, or something very familiar that someone who stays in that area recognizes. Or lastly, what we also like to do is to have a really big banner in a certain color that speaks towards the homeowner of that area, where we call them out and then we've got like a search button there where they can click on it. Those type of ads work very well. Why? Because it stops them in whatever they're doing, because there's some relevancy. Okay, if you, for example, let's say there's a big statue of a horse as soon as you enter your estate, right, or your gated community. If you see that on your social media, it's going to stop you in your tracks, because not every day do you see that. So of course it's going to capture your attention because you recognize that. There's a pattern interrupt. It's like, oh, wait a minute, I know. If you see a Google Maps image of your area, or if you see an aerial shot of your area, okay, or if you see an ad that speaks towards your area in a very nice bold color, for example, yellow and black, okay, that is what stops you in your track. Now here's the thing, guys, purpose of the creative is to stop them in their tracks, is to get their attention. It is not built to convert them. The messaging and the offer is focused on converting, but the first step of the process is to get their attention, and the image is ultimately what makes or breaks your ad. Now the best way for you to tell if your image is performing very well is to really understand your CTR, is to look at your CTR. So for those who don't know, a CTR is an acronym for click-through rate. Now that is the easiest way that we can go and assess and tell if whether your ad is performing or not. How do we know? Because it's going to give us an idea in terms of the percentage of people, or let me rather put it this way, the amount of people that saw your ad, what is the percentage of people that actually clicked on it? Now a good CTR in advertising KPIs is anything above 1% is a good CTR across all industries. For me personally, a really good CTR is above 2%, because that for me tells me that your ad is getting their attention. Now there's CTR and then there's link CTR. CTR is basically, okay, how did your creative perform? And link CTR is how many of those people that saw the ad or the image actually clicked on the link that you provided to actually see how was the offer and the messaging, which I'll cover in the next video. But this core video is all about image or the video. You have to strike resonance. There has to be resonance, guys. I've literally given you the secret sauce. Our best performing ads were ones where it was literally just a Google Map image ad of the area, done and dust. Now, of course, you can customize it. We used to add lines in that area. We used to add icons in those in the Google Maps ad. There's so many different ways you can be creative, and the easiest way to go and do it, go on the Facebook ad library, guys. Go look at what other people are doing, and you'll see most of my clients are using those ads, and they perform every single time. A lot of my clients are like, yo, but this doesn't look professional. This doesn't look nice. And then when they get the mandates, when they get the buyers, when they get the listings, they don't suddenly care anymore. And that's how we work, guys. We don't care what you think. We care about what the market thinks. And if the market likes it, if the market clicks on it, if the market is ready to help, is ready to work with you because you got their attention, then that's all we care about. If you care about how you look and your professionalism, then, and if the market doesn't care, and if the market doesn't click on your ad, you're wasting money. So do you want to waste money, or do you essentially want to make a good return by focusing on what the market wants? I will always do ads that focus on what the market wants. because that's ultimately going to get you the results. But if you want to go your own way, hey, be my guest. So guys, the best creatives for quality leads is ads that have resonance, and ads that are ugly, ads that do not perpetuate what everyone else is doing. If anything, it goes left while everyone else goes right. If you just utilize all these tips I've mentioned to you right now, you will definitely perform. Your ads will perform really well. And follow that KPI, guys. It's the beauty around Meta is that it gives you the data that you need to see how well your ad is performing. And you can do a split test. I've done so many split tests with my clients where they're like, I don't believe your ads are going to work well. Let's do a split test with my preferred ad. And we'll do a split test. And guess what? Our ads will perform by a milestone. Why? Because we've been doing this for so long. We know exactly what your market wants. We know exactly how to then interrupt the pattern of your market so that they can pay attention to your ad and then eventually move forward. Once you have now figured out how to get their attention, the next thing is retaining it, and the next thing is converting that attention into a quality appointment. And that is all going to focus on the messaging and the offer, which I'll cover in the next video. So if you guys got a lot of value in that, feel free guys to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you want to learn how to essentially utilize this into your own way and your own method of doing it. I've got a free AI course in my link in the description. If you want to work with me personally, go check out the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Hey V.